Hey there, high-level listeners. Thanks for joining us for a brand new business English video here on high-level listening. This is great for intermediate students, and in today's video, we're talking about preparing for a meeting or getting ready for a meeting in English, whether it's in person, on Zoom, or even just a quick team huddle.
Yes, exactly. So today we've prepared 10 business-ready phrases that will help you sound professional, organized, and ready to go. And all of these phrases are very familiar to native speakers, and they're commonly used in English workplaces.
Let's start with number 1. Let's set a time to meet. Let's set a time to meet. We can also say, let's set up a time to meet. Let's set a time to meet. Let's set up a time to meet. When you set a time or you set up a time, you are organizing or choosing a time. So this is good before the meeting to make sure that you are both on the same page and you will both show up to the meeting on time. Let's set a time to meet and go over the project updates.
In my accent, let's set a time to meet. Let's set a time to meet. The other phrase, let's set up a time to meet. Let's set up a time to meet and go over the project updates. The second phrase we have is, I'll send out a calendar invite. I will send out a calendar invite. So a calendar is another word for your schedule. It will have all your meetings and appointments on the calendar. If I want to go to a meeting with you, I will invite you. So I'll send out a calendar invite means a message through an app like Google Calendar or Outlook, and the meeting will go on your calendar at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and you can see exactly when it is. So if you're using technology or software to create your meetings and create your schedule, you can say, I'll send out a calendar invite for Thursday morning.
I'll send out a calendar invite. I'll send out a calendar invite. I'll send out a calendar invite for Thursday morning. All right, so number 3, this is good to kind of prepare for the meeting. What's on the agenda? What's on the agenda? Now, your agenda is the list of things that you're going to talk about during the meeting. It might also be helpful to see this list before you go to the meeting in case you might have any questions, you need to do some research, you need to organize something. So what's on the agenda? Basically, I'm asking, what is the meeting about? What's on the agenda? So what's on the agenda for tomorrow's meeting?
What's on the agenda? That's what's on the agenda. What's on the agenda for tomorrow's meeting? Okay, the fourth one we have here is, let me double check the agenda. Let me double check the agenda. Kat mentioned already that the agenda is the list of topics or things you're going to talk about. You often want to look at this before the meeting, so you're prepared for the meeting and the topics ahead. If you want to look at it again or check it again, you'll double check it. You want to look at it closely and make sure you understand and you're ready for everything on the agenda. If your boss or the client has a question about this point, you need to be ready, and you can get ready by double checking the agenda. So let me double check the agenda before I send it out. It also means you can look for mistakes or make any changes before the meeting.
It's also a good way to avoid I don't know. You can say, let me double check the agenda.
Yes, good question. Let me double check.
Great question. Let me double check. Let me double check. Just like Mark said, for corrections or to make sure there's no mistakes, let me double check the agenda before I send it out. All right, we are on to phrase number 5. We need to prepare some talking points. We need to prepare some talking points. Now, some talking points are the key ideas, and you might put these talking points on the agenda. So they are these key ideas that you want to talk about in the meeting. So we need to prepare some talking points. Let's prepare some talking points for the sales update meeting.
We need to prepare some talking points. In my accent, talking points. We need to prepare some talking points for the sales update. Okay, the sixth one we have. Imagine you want to prepare a meeting. What are you going to show? What are you going to talk about? In many meetings, you often talk about numbers, statistics, maybe sales, profit margins and things. Those are all numbers. You talk about numbers. You show numbers increasing, decreasing. So you can say, I've pulled the latest numbers. I've pulled the latest numbers. I have pulled. Pulled is a common business phrase to mean gathered or collected. I've gone through all our data and I've put it all together into a spreadsheet, into a graph, into a presentation, and it's ready to show to the clients, show to my boss, or show my colleagues. So when you're preparing and collecting data before a meeting, I've pulled the latest numbers from last quarter's report.
I've pulled the latest numbers from last quarter's report. I've pulled the latest numbers. Number 7, let me run through the slides one more time. To run through something is to quickly review it, okay? Let me run through the slides one more time. This is similar to let me double check the slides one more time. It sounds like I'm double checking, I'm looking, I'm reviewing, I'm running through them once more just to make sure that everything is perfect. Let me run through the slides one more time before the meeting. Okay, yeah, everything looks good. Okay, everything looks good here.
Yeah, the slides are the images or pictures that you're going to put in your presentation. You don't want any spelling mistakes or wrong information on the slides. So let me run through the slides one more time before the meeting. Okay, phrase number 8. Do we need to loop anyone else in? Do we need to loop anyone else in? Loop might be a confusing word. This is quite modern, trendy business English. If I want to loop you in, I'm going to tell you about the meeting. I'll say, hey, there is a meeting tomorrow at 9. Can you join us? If I loop you in, I tell you about it, I include you, and I want you to be a part of the discussion. So you might hear loop me in. Can you loop me in next time? Like, can you tell me or can you include me? Before the meeting, you might have to decide how many people or who you want to join the meeting because they can help or contribute. So do we need to loop anyone else in on this meeting?
If you are not part of the meeting, you might feel out of the loop. So to
Right.
loop someone in, so if you are out of the circle, out of the inner circle, you feel out of the loop. Hey, sorry, I'm out of the loop. Can you loop me in here, please? And great for inviting people or contacting people. Do we need to loop anyone else in? Do we need to loop anyone else in? Meaning, do we need to invite other people to this meeting? Who else needs to come? Do we need to loop anyone else in on this meeting? Number 9, if you have an assistant, if you've got somebody working with you, can you prep a quick summary? The word prep is short for prepare. Can you prep something? Can you prepare something? What's the difference between prep and prepare? Prep really sounds like we're going fast, just something simple, something easy. Can you prep a quick summary? A summary is just the idea or the main points of a meeting. We don't need to know every single little word that was said at the meeting, but just a quick summary, something that someone can read very quickly and understand what the meeting's about. Can you prep a quick summary? Can you prep a quick summary for the intro? The introduction.
Like what Kat said, it's a short word for a short task. Prep sounds like don't spend a lot of time on it. Just do something short, easy, and fast. Can you prep a quick summary for the intro? Can you prep a quick summary for the intro? Okay, and the last phrase we have, number 10, let's touch base before the meeting. Let's touch base before the meeting. touch base. You may have heard this phrase in another business English video we've done before, but let's touch base means let's contact each other. Let's talk face to face, or let's talk online, or let's message each other and just confirm or check any last minute details before the meeting. Do you have the right slide deck? Do you have the latest version? Okay, good. Did you check it? Did you double check the agenda for any mistakes? Okay, good. Are you ready for the meeting? Okay, good. We touched base. Again, it's just a way to be extra organized, make sure nothing goes wrong in the meeting and you are 100% prepared. So let's touch base tomorrow morning just to make sure we are aligned. Let's touch base tomorrow morning.
Let's chat, let's prep, let's contact each other, let's go over it. Let's touch base tomorrow morning just to make sure we're aligned. And if you are aligned, that means that you are on the same page, you're doing the same things. Okay, so there you have it, 10 useful phrases to help you get ready for any meeting in English.
Yeah, so whether you're organizing the meeting or you're just attending, these phrases can help you sound confident and clear. And like usual, don't forget you can get a PDF transcript of this episode, which will have all the phrases in a downloadable file that you can take offline. You'll see the link in the description below to become a high-level listening member and get the link to that transcript below.
So come practice with us. We love to read all of your comments, and we'd love to hear if you have some extra phrases that you like to use to prepare for your meetings in English. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and check out our next video in this series where we will continue talking about phrases to use during your meeting. So thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you soon on High Level Listening.
Bye-bye.